Welcome one, welcome all. Silver Dagon here. And today, well, we're doing something a little bit different. I do apologize. So you'll notice the lack of audio. I've had some issues with quality of my videos since I just got a video editor and been trying to try to make some nicer videos for everyone. And I had some quality issues, and I was up yesterday till like 3 in the morning. Well, I guess the night before, technically. By the time this video gets out. And, yeah, from like noon to like 3 in the morning, I spent trying to figure out all the settings and compression ratios and what worked, what didn't work, and uploading and testing and a whole bunch of things. So I finally got the quality figured out. Unfortunately, what I have just deduced the reasoning of is my audio settings seem to have reset on me. So while I was recording this, I was not aware that it was set to default, which does not have an audio device. Instead of what I normally set it to. I usually set it to the sounds coming through my headset. So now I've got this section of the story with no audio, no commentary, nothing. So I'm making a separate commentary to go with the video because as hard as I tried rolling back my save file, and I was going to redo all the horrifying, punishing things I put myself through for you guys. And it wouldn't let me roll back the quests and the stories. So unfortunately, this is the best I can do. So without further ado, we're going to do a kind of behind the scenes. So this is the next chimera. I'll let you guys read the subtitles. Fortunately, I've got, the captioning there. I hope you can read it. And I do apologize again about that. Unfortunately, just nothing I can do about it. And I feel terrible about it. But enough about that. This was probably the easiest chimera I fought. And yes, she's fast like the other one, but much easier to hit. She does summon runners like crazy, and she does this poof cloud of smoke stuff. But the fire, oh my goodness. I don't know why I wasn't using the fire attachment for my weapons, fire and electric, and doing it based off criticals. I didn't realize how often I actually got criticals. So every time I hit a critical, because they're all set on fire and electrocuted. And I actually do like it better now than I did the attachments where it charges up with your attacks and then you hold down your attack button and then it activates it when you choose to activate it. So this her health is just going. Yeah. That was like I said, she died so fast that I actually didn't even get to do the finisher on her. I tried. I was like, no, I'm going to get to her. And she just like, ooh, I'm done. There we go. See, look, another critical. Just, she's on fire. She's done. At this point, I think I get maybe one more hit on her. Yeah. She falls, and she's already toast. Yes. Yes, the power. Feel the power. Yes, I'll do some sound effects and narrating for you. Oh! I sound constipated. Raw! Yeah, you'll You'll get more of my goofy side on this. I'll be since I'm kind of watching with you guys, I feel like someone else is doing the gameplay. I don't know why. But yeah, I did some. I cut out the inventory management. I don't usually like putting that in. Sometimes I leave some in because I know some people like to see it. But usually I just try to move along. Whoopee! Jumping along. Realize I'm going the wrong way. I gotta make it. I gotta get to a vehicle. Yeah, so that was the the chimera from the last episode. I didn't quite. I didn't want to do a super long video for that to be in there, so I did it on this one. And I'm actually quite impressed with how smooth the parkouring is at this point. Oh, those vehicles. Excuse me, a bit of a dry. Excuse me, bit of a dry throat there. Yeah, so the vehicles, I do love that they do give you actual character skill tree perks for increasing the mileage of the gas and the armor of the trucks. It definitely goes a long way. And yeah. Tell me if this doesn't feel like reality here. The GPS in this game for your missions. I call it GPS because I don't know how to explain it. It takes you down some of the most why couldn't I just driven down a simple road and gone around? No, you got to go through the industrial park, down these roads, which aren't too bad for the main streets, but then takes you off the road and just some back bush path for convenience. I don't know why. And there's a lot more infected on the road, I feel, at this point in the game, too. Probably because it's later in the game. It makes sense, but yeah, here we go. I get through them okay, yes, but they're not my favorite way to go because, as you can see, you lose which way your route is. And you really don't want to have to back up on those tight spots. You really don't. And yep, up here again. I mean, why couldn't I have just taken the road? I could have taken a road, taken a bridge, gone around. I don't know. Reminds me of real life GPS. Make a left down a one-way street. No, I don't want to go that way. But you got to go this way. It's the quickest way to get there. Oh. Maybe I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining. I don't get to do this too often. Now I got everything straightened out now. I'm pretty sure it was that update last night that reset my settings. And I should know better, but I don't know. Like I said, I was up to 3 in the morning. And I was pretty tired by then. And then getting up and then recording right away. Trying to get something out for you guys. But, yeah, here we are, getting back to Olivia. One thing I do like is that if you take a vehicle and it's all smashed up, and you'll notice this when I come back out. Yeah, get off my truck. It actually seems to come back in mint condition when you after a cutscene and stuff, which is nice. So if your vehicle's trash, it should come back with more health on it. And yeah, I don't know how to let you guys read and me not talk, or I can summarize it for you too in case the captioning isn't clear enough for you to read properly. I know I don't read fast enough to get it all out. I'll give you a moment of silence. This feels so awkward. Just being honest. So apparently I can't stop talking. Essentially, the summary of this is there was the military created like a blue gas, and with this I can't speak, blue gas, it it triggers the chimeras in such a manner that the Baron can essentially draw them in and control them. And it was created by the military. And then at this part, she's talking about how her father was in Haran and the stuff that went on in the first one. And her father, who's apparently like one of the Baron's like top scientists, who's also forced to work for him under slave labor, like she was. So now he's like, let's take this bastard down. All right, well, we need to take this guy down. So I did leave some searching in here just so you guys do see where some of the rare loot is that you would want to collect and gather. And if you want, like, let me know in the comments. I will. I could go back and play through the ones I've collected, like all the audio tapes or readable tapes, and I can do that for you guys. And if you want me doing more side missions, I can do more video side missions. Like I did like one video, maybe 2 videos with some side missions, but I've tried to keep it along the storyline just so I could get through the story of the game. Because I know other YouTubers have done they've done like day 1 or did a couple. There aren't too many. Well, I haven't come across too many. I think there's like a few of them that will go through the story, but majority of them, they seem to do like a little bit here, a little bit there, and leave out a whole bunch of it. So I figured I would do that. I do want to wrap this one up soon. I think I'm near the end of it. I'm hoping. This way I can move on to another project for you guys that I'm also excited about doing that one after this. And I'll continue doing main games will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, in case people aren't too interested. And those who don't want to, you're not interested in the main game, but you still like the channel, still like the videos. There is Tuesday, Thursdays where I kind of just do little samples of other games and stuff. And if there's a game like on a Tuesday, Thursday, like if I do like, say for instance, like a BioShock video or like a Vane video, and you guys want to see like a playthrough on it or something, or a character life in a game like Surround Dead or something, let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to. I am going to be doing some stuff. I'm not going to do just survival games. I do love survival games, as you've noticed. I do love me a good zombie survival game. I've said it before. I'll say it again. But I do want to do some other stuff, and that way introduce you guys to a different variety of things. I do want my channel to be kind of just all-inclusive of the game world, and give games a fair try. If there's a game that sounds like it's quite unpopular and people are like, oh no, don't buy this, I'll be like, well, you know what? Let me try it out. I'll do a video on it. I'll give you my honest opinion on how I felt the gameplay was, story, characters, whatever they got going on in it. And I'll let you know whether it's worth the money or not, in my opinion. Yeah. That was hit the railing of the bridge, slam on the horn. That was a lot of fun. So many undead. That was a lot of dodging. I think the car was going to make it. But yeah, I'll be doing more of that. Like I said, that's Tuesday, Thursdays, so that way at least the main stuff will continue on. I hit an exploder in the tall grass in the swamp area, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta bail from my car. Run from the truck, it's gonna explode. Yeah, I won't lie, I'm not a fan of that area driving through. You can't see anything. It's a pain in the butt. I get through it, I do, and surprisingly quite well, but it's definitely not my favorite. I will be honest about it. And then we're gonna go up to the infected encampment up here. If you see the screen darkening, that's my character running out of stamina. And then as it brightens up, you regain your stamina and you can run again. That was a bad spot. 3 infected. I'm running out of stamina. I can't move fast anymore. Yeah, it was. But this game has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. And I do apologize for that. I think it's like 4 episode where I've had quality issues. Like I said, I've got that figured out and fixed now. So everything should be nice and clear as best as I can make it. And hopefully the audio won't be a problem. Here we go. Lydia. Yes, so this is where Lydia and the doctor here, they, it was Dr. Camilio. There's potential where he can get her people with the right supplies. He can enhance their telepathic abilities. So they'll be able to control the infected, like the mindless ones. Anything that's got some form of sentient mind, they won't be able to affect. So chimeras, they wouldn't be able to control them. But all the basic infected, oh yes. And this leads me to probably my most unfavorite moment of the entire game. And I get it. Like, they're going like, we can enhance our abilities. We could do good. I mean, imagine if one of them was in a settlement and they were able to like make the infected go away and keep people safe. That is awesome. That'd be fabulous. But on the other hand, they could potentially control an army of the undead, which in the wrong hands could be very, very bad. I mean, look at the Baron. He's trying to do that himself. All right, what do you need me to do? Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, we need to go into a volatile hive and get 3 samples from volatile larvae in their cocoon state. I'm not gonna lie, I just about shit my pants when he said that, and not just 1 but 3. I was like, excuse me. So yeah, and I love Kyle Crane's reaction. If you read it here, I hope you can read it. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. He's like, are these tests safe? Is this going to be worth it? Like, do you want me to go in there blindfolded and like backwards or something? Like, how much harder do you want this to be? He's like, well, no, we don't need that. We just need the 3 samples. If you could, we'd really appreciate it. It would make a huge advancement for everyone around here. Just like, okay. Yeah, and Lydia's like, so, like, side effects, like the risks, are there, what are chances of, like, some severe risks? He's like, I've done the science and I've done the math calculations, and it's going to be a very low risk. Now, where have we heard this before? I mean, seriously, low risk? Have they looked outside? In this series, low risk is like the end of the world. I don't know. So at this point, I have decided I am going to gear up. If I'm going to a volatile hive, I'm getting all the best equipment I can get, upgrading everything, making sure. Yeah, I did leave this one in here because I figure I would leave it for you guys, this section. And yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this. I'm going to upgrade this. What do I need for components, parts? What are my skill points? What do I need leveled? I'm like preparing for like a massive hardcore battle. And when I was like reacting in while I was playing this, I was like, oh, you guys are gonna watch me die so many times, but I'm gonna pull through, and I'm gonna do the best I can, because if you haven't gathered from all my videos, I loathe volatiles because I can never seem to outrun them, except for the one video, but that was like part of the mission. And then, yeah, this game's so beautiful. And yeah, like, at least in Dying Light 2, you had UV lamps. You could unlock it, you could craft them, upgrade them, and at least that gave you some temporary safety if need be, if you got really in a bad spot. Besides the one random one I picked up and accidentally wasted on a chase scene in a previous video, which I got killed anyways and never got the item back. Yeah, I don't even have that anymore. I'm like, the whole way there, I was just like I did cut out the part where I was in the cave, and I am like running around, trying to work up the courage to do this. Yep. I'm just like running back and forth, checking the shop several times, talking to characters. Like I have to do this, and I have to do this now, and I don't want to do this right now. Yeah, yep. The little bitch in me totally came out for that. I will say, but that's okay, because as you see, I do get through. I mean, I didn't like it when we went after the Baron in the salt mine, and then we got trapped down there and had to go through a very small volatile cave that only really had 2, well, 3 if you include the larva state one that busted out when you alert it. Yeah, I actually thought this was going to be in the tunnel, and when I got here, I'm like, oh, it's up there. I'm like, well, I took the wrong way, but, potato. It's not a big deal. I mean, one of the things I do love is every time I boot this up and I'm running around, I'm still blown away with how gorgeous the setting, the sceneries are, the sky, the sun, like the trees, even crawling around on the rocks. Like, I'm just amazed. The details on like the characters and stuff. It's so good. Well, I will stand corrected. It's really good while I'm recording, and it's really good in my video. Once I upload it to YouTube, however, there's I think it's the compression that goes on when you upload it. It compresses the file, and then I think it kind of messes with your quality of video. And there's not much I can do about that. Like I am, like once I've got this, because I've got this in like, I do 1080p because YouTube generally doesn't do higher quality and the size of the files. Like I did this in 2K, and like a 1 hour video was like 100 gigabytes of space. And I was like, I would like to, but that's way too large. I can't do that on a regular basis. I have files that big. And then the amount of time it takes to upload is like 2.5, 3 hours just to upload. And then anything beyond that. So, you know, I don't have like, you know, an hour and a half record time, then another 2.5, 3 hour upload time, plus whatever else I need to do with the video. So like that would be, if I included editing and stuff, I mean, I'd be looking at like 10-hour days just to make a video. Like I love you guys. I love doing this, but I gotta be honest, that's way too much. So, but I've got, like I said, I've got it figured out now, so it's not so bad. Especially since I got the quality turned up on the rendering of the video. A fucking volatile hive. Must be out of my goddamn mind. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Hopefully this isn't too dark for everyone. I didn't use a flashlight because I remember volatiles are attracted to flashlights. And this area did seem to be a little brighter than previously. I also didn't know that there wasn't going to be a volatile right here. So, Lydia, I'm in the cave, but I'm not seeing any volatiles. You will soon. You just need to go deeper. Yes. Yeah. My heart was pounding to begin with the anticipation of going in and finding potential volatiles everywhere. Yeah. So, I did my best to sneak around. And, I tried not to lure anything with my flashlights. Yes, those are, runners. I actually did pretty good in this part. I'm very, very, very proud of myself for that. I should have just kept going. I would have made it. I thought I could have hopped on this rock and then jumped across, but I kind of messed it up, my timing. But, yeah, that guy goes, I'm like, just go away. And then he just turns around. I'm like, okay. I thought for sure they were going to spot me climbing, but fortunately not. Gonna run. Gonna make it. There we go. Yeah, it's, yeah, never knowing when the volatile was going to show up. That blew my mind. I think it's one of the things that I love the devs do this, the developers of this game, Techland. Like I've said before, I'll say it 1,000 times. I sleep every night to get away from the volatiles at night when they're out and about. When they force you into it this way, it's kind of nice because it is a bit of a controlled environment. And it does give you that, oh yeah, the one random zombie, the one random infected that spots me. And I'm like, crap, I got to fight it and I got to make noise because there's no getting around it. Fortunately, I didn't wake anything else up. But like I was saying, oh yeah. I'm like, I'll be smart. I'll put camouflage on. Not realizing I blinded myself further. I could not tell what was ahead of me, what was forward, backwards. You could barely make that silhouette out. And like my camouflage is disappearing. I'm like, oh, crap. I can't tell if he's facing me or not. There we go. I'm like, I'll be smart. I'm going to camouflage myself. Make sure he's dead. And then I do it again. Now I'm like, which way? Wait. What way am I going? Oh, right, this way. No flashlight. Yep. That, don't do that. If you're going to go in the dark, I'm using the hunter sense to see anything. I'm like, oh, God. I'm so paranoid at this point. Yeah, don't camouflage yourself in the dark. It's worse. Anyway, right, what I was saying with the devs, so they force you in these situations because it's as terrifying as it is. Oh, my goodness, yeah. As terrifying as it is, yeah, another twisted chimera experiment. It's you get that satisfaction of being like, okay, I did it, and I pulled through, and I mastered that, and I never want to do that again. Yeah. So this is where I realized active camouflage volatile. I was panicking so hard. My heart was racing. I thought I was going to have a legitimate heart attack at this point. Like I was in fight or flight, panic mode. Yeah. And I'm so glad that I had a critical. Because, yeah, setting him on fire, that was the best way to be like, okay, I know where he is. And he hits hard. He does. Like, he pushed me there, but when he hits you, like, he does hit you pretty hard. He gets some good swings in on me with his power hits. Like, yeah. I'm all paranoid, like he's going to hit. Yeah, there he is. Just as he's going to do his attack, he starts being visible. And I'm like trying to listen for him, and I'm like, okay, I hear him here. I hear him over here. I hear him there. He's got to be here. I got to hit him. Nope. Just out of nowhere. Just takes your health down. I'm like, kudos to those who play this on hard or like a hardcore mode because this is normal. I'm not some super pro gamer. I mean, it may look like it, but like I don't edit out my screw ups. I do leave those in there. So if I don't make it, I try again until I get through. Perseverance. But yeah, I am not like some expert gamer. I have a passion for games. I love playing them, but you know, I like the art. I love the stories. I love the characters. I like something that just, you know, takes your mind off the problems of the world and what's around you. And like, I don't want to watch the news. I don't want to know what's going on. I'm not putting my head in the sand or in the ground. I'm aware for what I need to know, but I want to help take that relief off people. There we go. Because that's brilliant. Volatile blood. Let's juice up. I thought this was going to be like a more intense injection for him. I expected a little more, to be honest. So after that, I was like, okay, that was intense. But we're almost out of here. And it wasn't right away because I'm still, like, my heart's still pumping. I'm still running on adrenaline from that fight. And I'm just like, just treating it like I've just cleared the whole area and I'm like almost out. And I'm like, okay, we'll just do whatever. And yeah, I just keep going. And then that's when that pops up. I realize I turn the flashlight on. I'm like, oh, Yeah, I still got to get the samples. And now I'm really paranoid. I want to have the flashlight on, but I also don't want to have the flashlight on because I know the volatiles are going to be here real soon. But when I noticed there was still daylight, a lot of light in here, I was like, okay. I got a bit of a safe zone here, I think. Not totally safe, but usually volatiles won't be out in this with this much light even. Yeah, I'm glad I got used to the I'm really glad I got used to the grappling hook. Yeah, it took a little practice, but it's actually really good. If you probably noticed, combat against humans is great with a grappling hook. Pull them forward, head stomp, done. Done like chicken dinner. All right, here we go. I won't lie, I was a little disappointed with this. It's like, oh, I got to get wet? I got to jump in the water? Okay. And we're there. I was like, that was kind of pointless. I thought we had to swim through some tunnel system or something to get there. And I was talking to myself at this point, going, okay, we can do this. We can do this. Get psyched, get motivated. And in we go. I'm like, let's just do it. Just do it. Get in there. Grow a pair. Okay, we're in. I did it. I grew a pair. Yeah, no flashlight in here whatsoever. Hopefully this isn't too dark for you, but no, it's going to draw the attention of everything in here. And yeah. I mean, I'm glad that there isn't like a whole ton of them in. Well, for this part, there's not many in here. There's like 3 of them. And then if you add the larva state ones, which are these ones, if they get disturbed, they will wake up and they will come at you as a full-on volatile. So 3 of them are moving around. And 3 of them are technically in the larval state or hibernation, I guess you could say. Yeah, military med kit, that's not going to mean much. If one of these things see you. Yeah, sure, we just defeated one, but I mean, yeah, I was not going to explore every nook and cranny of this cave. As is, I was like, yeah, I was vibrating in my seat. I was just like, nope, 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 nope. Go away, go away. Shoo, shoo, shoo. I mean, 2020 hindsight, it's not so bad because you got all these rocks to hide behind. Yes, with these guys, you have to be directly right behind them or you can't activate the prompt. So you can't just run up to them, get a sample. It has to be right behind them. It does give you a prompt to kind of do an execution kill or some sort of hit on them. I didn't go for it because, well, I didn't want to make noise and draw the attention of everything else around here. So, like, their timing isn't that bad, and this run, they definitely behaved nicely for me, unlike previously, where they randomly just hunted me down. But yeah, I was just, nope. And like I said, like I did try to roll back my save. I would have had to redone this for you guys. I was willing to do it. I really didn't want to. Like when I realized that I had no audio to my video, my heart sank into my stomach, and I was like, oh no. So yeah, here we go. And all of a suddenly, 3 volatiles to a horde of volatiles. I was like, oh! And they do run faster than you, just FYI. They do run faster. I get hit. I'm glad I put on like that was a hard hit. That was a hard hit. I don't know why some hits are lighter, other ones are heavier. He freaked me out. I panicked. I don't even think I even had time to think about healing. I booked it. I figured if I climbed, it would slow them down. Ooh, that guy came out of nowhere, hit me too. Here we go. Go for the slide. I didn't want to take the time climbing up there. The water slows you down too. It was terrible. Gotta make it. Gotta make it. That was not the tunnel to get out. I thought it was, and it wasn't. Here we go. We make it. Boom. Look at that. What the fuck? That was fucking nuts. Yep. It was. Yeah, this stuff better be worth the trouble. That's all I gotta say. Yes, we have it. All 3 samples. Thank you. Kyle, hurry back. Like, damn, lady. Do you have any idea? Don't you start. Don't you know? If you hear meowing in the background, that is our King Fuzzy Butt, who may be deciding to sing to his people. I apologize in advance if the Fluffy Butt starts singing to his people. Yeah. So yes, at this point, yeah, my heart was still racing after that chase and that whole, And I think the thing that's most upsetting was just, it was so horrific sounding too. Like the clicks, the breathing, the just the audio of that. I really wanted to share that with you guys, and unfortunately I wasn't able to. But the atmosphere was so creepy. Like, it was like, okay, this is an area of death. Do not come here. Not unless you're stupid. Not brave, just stupid. Brave is like, you go into a dark place and, okay, clear out the zombies. A hive like that? No, you're stupid. No better way of saying it. In my opinion. Where are the samples? Here, all 3. Great job. Let's hope Camilleo's... Okay, that switched before I could finish. Okay, so he's got the best understanding of a nervous system. If anyone else can figure out how to enhance their abilities, it'll be him. So what now? I'll reach out to you. Okay. Yes. In the meantime, go talk to our supply lady. Like, Lydia, do you have any idea what I just went through? I was still having a heart attack. I was like, okay. Let's slow my heart rate down. Like, that was some intense stuff. I love that. Huh. You find our people? No. Well, just be careful anyway. Okay. Buried truths. Yep. Oh. Yeah, I gotta next is get to the house with the... Yeah, I thought that was a side quest, though. Yeah, after that, I'm like, no more volatiles. I'm done with volatiles. I'm going to bed. I'm done. I don't care. I'm too old for this shit. Just when you think you got out of it, they put you right back in there. I've had enough of that. All right, where are we going after this? So after this is the next chimera. So after intense prepping of everything, and after that god-awful experience, which I'm not going to lie, I actually did. I was glad I got to experience that. As much as I loathed the whole situation, I'm glad I did it. And I was able to show you guys that experience. Again, I'm still a little sour about the audio, but that's a me problem. I know, I've learned. I'm still new to this stuff. I haven't done PC gaming in like 10 years, like a decade, maybe a little bit longer. So getting back into PC gaming and then doing videos, it's, it's kind of like riding a bicycle made in 1860. Going to like a speed bike, Tour de France. Maybe not quite that advanced, but yeah. Bit of a learning curve. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh, help me, I need help. Give him a medical pack. Oh yeah, I'm good. Yep, don't worry about it. Here, take this machete. I'm like, are you for real? Okay, I may be bitching and complaining about the volatiles, but that guy, shit. I don't know what to say about that guy. Yeah, I'm like, okay, camouflage. We're going to go meet up with Olivia. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be that asshole. I'm just going to go cover myself in zombie guts and then hop in the truck with her and be like, hey, how you doing? Glad to see you made it in one piece. This might be hard to tell you. Well, just say it. Well, my father was the one that brought you to the Baron. What? Well, he brought you, but like, he was forced to. My father had nothing to do with this, okay? The Baron made him do it. Okay. What's this got to do with you? Yeah. So I guess the Baron wanted to like bring out your volatile side because you're like part volatile, part not. Some weird creation out of everything. So her father brought you to the Baron, who then tortured you for many, many years. Her dad was part of those experiments. And her dad did his best to essentially make Kyle Crane keep his humanity while the Baron was trying to bring out the volatile within him and turn him into like a mindless, controlled beast. So the only reason he still has his own free will is because of her dad, essentially, is what this conversation's about. And then the latest creation from the Baron. We gotta take it on. So I guess technically that's 3 chimeras in this section. I'm hoping we're getting close. I know I said it earlier, but I'm hoping we're getting close to the end here. As much as I love it, I would love to wrap up the story. Yeah, this was interesting. This was a tough, like, okay, the volatile chimera, that was tough, yes. This one's tougher. And I was not okay, like my heart's still racing at this point. Like I like ever since hearing about the volatiles and then the whole chase thing, like straight up fight or flight was just, I was in there, adrenaline rush, everything. And then I saw this. Yes. And I went, oh, Looks like the first chimera I fought at the beginning of the game. Yeah, looks like him. Walks like him. Does similar attacks. But so much harder. I mean, okay. The fact that he can make himself corrosive by smashing the chemical bins, yeah, that sucks, but it wasn't too bad. I'm like, okay, whatever. I can get a critical hit, set him on fire. You know, yes, there's all these zombies around, but, you know, I know now the key is let him hit them just like that. They may get back up. Oh, yeah, threw a Molotov at him, hit the water, does nothing. I was like, great. I can't use my Molotovs. I used the UV light, and that did nothing to him. Of course not. It's only meant for the little guys. Look at him punch them. Love it. Yeah, if you're playing this and you're at this part, let him take them out. It's not hard to lure him in for it. But the hitbox on him, that's a challenge. For some reason, for something so big, like, you got to be really, like, face first in his butt to really hit him. Hitting him from a distance is really hard to do, especially when you're using one-handed weapons. So, yeah, I got bitch slapped. That's right. I got clapped upside the head on that. But, you know, I was like, okay, I'm starting to get the hang of it. And then I look at his health bar, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Was he made out of steel? Like, am I just hitting the Iron Man suit with, like, you know, a crowbar? Like, it ain't going to do shit. Like, every hit I do manage to get just does nothing to him. Even, like, you can only get, like, 2 hits if you're close enough. You get, like, 2 hits in on him, and then you gotta, like, jump out of the way. Yeah. Don't be too close. Yeah, I was like, I'll be smart. I'm gonna grapple hook this guy. No. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. Critical. Yeah, you hit him in the crotch. It gives you a criticals for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe that's his weak spot. His Achilles tendon. A weenie chop. Oh. Dodge it. Dodge it. Yeah, so I did get to set him on fire, but it was doing okay damage. It wasn't doing, like, a lot of damage like I was hoping, like the other Chimera. But he has so much health. He is really tough to just get his health down. I mean, like, the story quest is, like, a level 6, technically. And I'm, like, level 12. I'm, like, twice the level for it. And he's still this stuff. Yeah, like, go beast mode, full-on beast mode. And just, yeah, that chunks his health down pretty good, right? Yeah. Now he's corrosive. Let's run away. I'm being strategic, okay? I'm not being a scaredy cat. I'm being strategic. Just, it's the learning phase, right? Learning his patterns, his movements, getting around him. He does like to psych you out with that. And don't fall for it. I mean, do, but don't. Like, you'll see where it looks like he's doing that. And no, he doesn't. He straight up charges me, like, point blank. Like, it's bad. Okay, at this point, yeah. There we go. First health bar down. On to the second. What is the first thing this guy does? He collars runners. And I get them caught on fire. Yeah, okay. I mean, not only is he really... Yeah, and he leaps. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Flying nutsack to the face. That took me out. That was my proudest moment in this whole thing. But, yeah, after that, I'm like, nope. I have a bad habit of, like, I get some half-decent weapons, and I try to use them for as long as possible and keep my really good ones for later on. This was the moment when I went, nope. all stops out. All my hardest hitting weapons I've got on me, they're going in my hand. That's it. I'm going to beat him, and I'm going to get through this. And he used up a lot of my health. A lot of my heals got used on this guy. Yeah. I just love that. Just a random zombie just goes flying. That's right, Ugly. Let's do this. So I devised a plan this time. So not only am I going to get all my hardest hitting equipment, I'm gonna try to get him to do his charge attack. Because I'm gonna use him. He's gonna be my greatest weapon. My greatest weapons I'll use to hit him, and he'll be my greatest weapon against everything else in this area. So that's kind of the plan. Yep. So, yeah, I thought he was going to charge me, so I was waiting for him. And then before I knew it, that was hitting me. Yep. Yeah, they like to get you when you're healing. I'll tell you that. And he keeps calling them, too. It's so frustrating. And he hits hard. Like, he does hit hard. You get hit 1 or 2 times, and you're like, the little guy swarm you. He smacks you. Yeah. Like, there's 2 hits. Any more than that, you're pretty much going to be toast. Here he comes. I thought for sure he was going to hit that zombie. I'm so glad I got my legendary on my bandages there. I pretty much use up like all my epic ones. Yeah, if you're too close when he does the foot stomp, yeah, it toasts you pretty good. Most of his attacks do. Yeah, there it is. I thought he was faking me out, and it was a full-on close quarters charge. Yeah, he doesn't give you a lot of time to get in there and hit him either. It's so frustrating. And I could not imagine trying to use ammunition to shoot him on this either. So yes, and look at his health bar still. Like, all that, like, trying to get him and hit him and all the damage I've been taking. At this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take down his first health bar, all on my own, all with my own merit to test my mettle. I'm going to beat him down, and then I'm going to use my, save my beast mode for when I'm in dire circumstances or if I get him halfway down. Fuzzy butt. Fuzzy butt. Is there a problem? All right, King Fuzzy Butt is frisky. Please pay him no mind. Right. I'm getting my butt kicked by the Colossus. But that's okay. So I also try to get him to charge attack me as much as possible. So he will... I try to have the... oh yeah, this is like the most powerful weapon in my inventory. How much damage did that do? Not much. Like none? I was desperate to find something that would actually hurt him. But I try to get him to charge all the toxic containers as well. Because I didn't... I didn't want those accidentally going off near me at any point in time. Oh, and there was an aha. I thought my Molotovs weren't going to work, so I hit my throwable button, and I figured I'd try. If it hits him directly, will it work? Yeah. And I'll tell you, that was pretty damn intimidating. You just hit him with a Molotov, and he just starts walking to you like it's nothing. That was insane. He charged attacked me while I ran, and somehow steered himself around me. Somehow, by miracle, did not hit me and stunned himself on the wall. Like, that was insane. This flaming meat muscle man just... Oh, I could not imagine getting hit by that while he was on fire. That would have sucked so bad. Yes, and I try using the pillar as much as possible because I figured if he charge attacks me, yeah, that's intimidating. If he charge attacks me, he'll hit the pillar, I'm hoping. And then, here we go. Yeah, he hit a corrosive barrel. I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting close to him now. This way, you know, I can try to stay relatively close to him so I don't waste all the time that he's stunned trying to run up to him and then have him, like, wake up out of it. There we go. I really wish that corrosive stuff hurt him, too. It does not. Nope. But at least it's temporary. Yep. So that was the plan. Duck and weave. Get him to use up all those so that wouldn't be an issue anymore. Set him on fire periodically. And then get him to hit structures and attack him while he was stunned. And as you can tell, it's a little easier said than done. And he, like, his general walking is fast. Like, just walking, like, look how fast he catches up to you. Yeah, psychs you out again. Got my beast mode, but I'm saving it. Listen here. No funny business. You and y'all big fat foot ain't gonna touch this. Nope. Hoo-yah. Oh! Clapped me upside the face again. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're throwing knives do shit all. I tried. I'm like, crap. I'm all out of everything. I gotta try something different. Set them on fire. It works. I don't think I have many of those left anyways. Yes, my power drill on a stick seemed to do the most damage for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I was working at it. Yes, so as you can see, even though you're not in the direction of the stomp, yeah. That still hits you, and it still hits you hard. There's only so much that you can handle. Do not dodge back into a post. That did not go well. There you go. That's what I was trying to do. That's opened up the opportunity. I'm like, okay, I almost got him. I just got to get that little bit further, get him to stage 2, and then I'm going to whoop him. Just get that head space for it. Hopefully I got the rest of those toxic containers. Try to get close enough to hit him. Like, yeah, like even if you are thinking that you're close enough to hit him, the hits still don't always hit him. That was close. It not only is he like a ridiculous tank, but trying to hit him is hard because half your hits miss. Even though you're close enough to hit him, you still miss. I don't know why. I guess you just got to hit him harder. Yeah, you'll see. I think the walls hit him hard enough as is. Yeah, he's just flailing. I'm like, come on. He's got to be there. One more hit. Just one more hit. Come on. Dodge. And he went toxic. I'm like, damn it. All right, he's got to be at half health, right? Like, you see the health bar. It's got to be half, right? Nope. Toxic man's coming at me. Ooh, boy. Okay, now he's half. Now he's officially halfway. I'm like, I gotta beat him as hard as I can. And here come all the runners, and I'm just like, oh god. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Get away from me. Try to use him to take them out. And more keep coming. Yeah, stage 2, a lot more start coming out. Like, he calls them more often. And he does his jumping leap. At least it stuns him for a bit. He can't attack right away. Oh, yeah. And the others, they get you good. I don't even know how some of them... I don't know how that guy got me. And he just, like, charges and just smacks the zombie right off me. I thought for sure he was going to hit me. I was like, this is it. I'm done. I'm so done. Nope. Just rips the zombie right off me. Takes him out. I'm like, geez. He's like, yeah, I'm going to call more. That's not enough. I'm like, stop calling for help. Just go to sleep. I love the way he punches them. Like, knock it off. Go away. No. No. I've had enough. No, I just want this to end. The adrenaline at this point was just going, just coursing. I'm like, oh my god. They just keep coming, and while they got you distracted, that's when he gets you too. Like, it's rough. Yep. He just smacks them good. And they start getting back up. You're like, oh crap. Yeah, he got me on that one. Good old fashioned clap to the ground. Yeah, he is calling more. Yet again. Like, I'm like how? Like, see how little of his health I've taken down? Yeah, set him on fire. Come on. Dodge him. And then he's on me. I'm like, son of a... Like, how am I supposed to hit him when I got everyone else coming at me? Like, it's a handful. I'll tell you that. This is why I think I'm actually near the end of the story. Oh, yeah, he hit me. He got me good. I'm like, yeah, and because he moves so fast, it's hard to get a break to heal yourself. Like, you try. But he'll be there before you know it in no time if the others don't get to you first. Like, it is rough. Yeah, at this point, I'm like, screw it. I'm going to whoop him as hard as I can. I'll heal myself. I got temporary invulnerability at this point. I'm healing. His health's going down. I'm using normal attacks because you hit him way more times than if you use any of the special abilities. And of course, at this point, I'm like, I got hit. He's almost done. I'm like, okay, I got to heal. He's almost dead. I got this. I got this right down. This is mine. This is where it happens. He's on fire. I dodge him. And then I got to dodge everything else. And I'm like, oh, come on. And he leaps. I want to get some good booty shots in on him. And then they all get in the way, and he's ground pounding. I get hit by that. It was a left, and it was a right, and then he's got 5 other guys on top of him, and then he's calling for more. And I'm already almost dead, so let's go and heal ourselves. Oh, I was lucky. Oh, yeah, that one hit me, because the zombie, oh, that was rough. And they're all coming at me, too, and I'm, like, trying to heal. I'm glad I got that final upgrade. Yeah, because then I get the critical on him now. And I'm just like, bro, your head is my trophy. I win. That was a very intense fight to go through. Hi, King Fuzzy Butt. Did you want to say hello to everyone? Hi. Did you want to say hi to everyone? Maybe. You're not sure? Okay. I guess not. King Fuzzy Butt does not want to say hello. He does, but he doesn't. That's okay. So yeah, after this, like, I already had an intense moment with the Volatiles. Now another very intense moment with this. Oh yeah, that's funny. I've taken care of the babies. Now it's time to take care of daddy. You realize genetically you are closer to being the daddy to the chimeras? Yes. Well, I'm going after their science daddy. It's just like, really? Be careful out there. Kyle, it's Lydia. Remember the samples you got us? Mm-hmm. Camilio ran some tests and they look promising. Meet us at the gardener's cottage in the old park near the psychiatric hospital. Yes, because that's so what I wanted to do. So, yeah, psychiatric hospital. I was like, I think I've had enough of my heart racing as is. King Fuzzy Butt, I hear you. What's wrong? Sorry. Please ignore the meowing in the background. He is fine. He's just frisky. But at this point, I was like, I'm done. I need a break. I need to calm down. It was nonstop, and I was so proud of what I got done. Wanted to show everybody, and yeah, my settings changed on me, so that didn't happen. But that's okay. It's okay. We learn, we evolve, we move on. I will do better. I hope to provide better videos for you guys in the future. I strive to, I mean, I've been doing this for about a month now, and going from like my first videos with no editor, raw gameplay footage, you only get one take and that's it. Pray it uploads and everything works fine, to finally getting an editor and then trying to fandangle all the settings to make it all work. So there's a little bit of the behind the scenes, and at the very least, you guys get to see what I did do. You get some idea of the story. I apologize. I hope you could read all the dialogue. If not, hopefully my summaries were okay. Yeah, it's been a long couple of days, I won't lie. But I am happy to do it because this is what I like to do. Don't blow up my car! I threw a grenade at my car just to find out what's going the wrong way. I get caught up seeing this still. I'm just like, oh no. Don't blow my car up. Let me get somewhere safe. Yep, that was some fun stuff there. But like I said, I like playing video games. I love making the videos, and I really hope you guys enjoy them. Let's get to a safe spot here. And trying not to be too hard on myself over it. I do tend to be hard on myself sometimes. I try not to, but it's a work in progress, okay? The channel's work in progress. Everything is a work in progress. We'll be fine. Yeah. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and I really do thank everyone who does give me some constructive criticism, lets me know, if something isn't working or is working. And I try to get back to everyone in their comments, and I do read all of them as much as I can. And I hope you enjoy the scenery, the beautiful Alp mountains in the Alps, Castor Woods, the castle in the distance. Like, it's just gorgeous. I'm a little all over the place. I'm a little tired. I'm doing the best I can. Don't mind me, I'm just a little loopy from time to time. That's okay. I hope everything in your world is great. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And really appreciate it if you would hit the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you want to see more content. It really helps the smaller channels out. And Silver Dagon here. And I hope you have a wonderful day.